Hello everyone, my name is Amber. Welcome back to my channel, Amber Reads Romance. Today I am here with my October TBR, all my reading plans for the month of October. I didn't realize, once again, I have a ton of ALCs, some ARCs, got our buddy read, different things going on. So let's go ahead and dive into my reading plans for October. Okay guys, so if you saw my weekly wrap up, you will have seen me wearing the same thing. I just filmed it. And I'm not feeling great. I'm pretty nauseous. So this may be super quick. I didn't do a ton of notes on the books this time, so I'm just going to kind of try and give you all the books that I'm reading. I'm not going to explain each book. I'm just not feeling great, but I do want to get this TBR up and get it to you guys so you're kind of aware of any new releases coming up and all of that. So just bear with me. I know it's not going to be the most informative TBR, but I'm just not feeling so good. So let's go ahead and quickly get started here. So I will start off with our buddy read. We just finished our buddy live show today, and we are actually going to be reading Homemaker by Jewel E. Ann. This is going to be live. Our live show is going to be on Bookmark by Jen's channel on the 26th of October at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as usual. And this one was interesting. I don't even know fully what it is. Like, it seemed like maybe a second chance, but she's working for his like fiance and being like the homemaker of the family. I have no idea, but it's a brand new release. I think it comes out on September 30th, and I believe the audiobook will be available right away too. So interested to give that one a go. Now on to my 12 Recs from 12 Friends. I saved this one for October specifically because I wanted something the spookier. This is the month that I usually want to read monster, spooky, shifter books. So I don't have a ton of those on my TBR, honestly, because I have so many ARCs and ALCs on here. But I am planning to hopefully fit some mood reading in where I can get some of those books in. But this one is Ghosts of Halloween by Layla Faye. I think this was like 3 books that has now been bound up into one book. And it's like a wide choose with, I think, like vengeful spirits. I don't know. But this was recommended, so I'm interested to see how that one goes. And then, of course, we have The Immortals After Dark read along. We're still going through. We're we're almost at the end of the year here. We're almost finished. But for the books this time, we still do have 2 books to read. The first book I think is like novella or a little bit more than novella size. So hopefully that'll be kind of like a little bit easier. That's Shadow's Seduction. And this is between Prince Murcio Daciano. So he's like one of the Dacian, or Daciano. He's one of the Dacian vampires. And then Caspian, the tracker, which I did not love the previous Shadow's Seduction. Is that what it was called? Oh, wait, this is Shadow's Seduction. Whatever. The other Shadow one, I didn't really love Caspian's character. He was like the friend of the heroine, and she was like obsessed with him, and he was like a total manho that didn't care about her. But this is going to be his romance with Prince Murcio. And so I'm excited because this is our first MM from Cressley Cole. So I'm excited to see how this one goes. And then we have Wicked Abyss, and this is about Abyssian, or Cian, I think that's how you say his name, Infernus. He had his heart shattered by a treacherous fae beauty who died before he could exact revenge. Millennia later, a curse has transformed him into a demonic monster, and she has just been reincarnated. So he captures her and forces her back to hell with him. Now, I remember him being introduced. I think he's part of the Morior that was introduced in the last book I just read, and Sweet Ruin. And so I was interested in him because he was like this gorgeous guy, but like now he's going to be transformed into like this beast type of thing. So this sounds great. So those are the 2 books that we have for Immortals After Dark. All right, so now let's dive into my arcs. So I have the Rowdy Ones by Kay Webster. This is continuing in her Wild series. If you know her Wild Taboo series, it's kind of familial stuff going on here, so just know that. This one will probably, I think it's only going to be available on her website, like kind of like the other ones. This takes place after like the Untamed, Unruly books, and so a lot of bad shit went down in that. And Rowdy is like the oldest son that he had moved out way back to live in the city. And bad stuff went on with him, and he was involved with a guy, and he was very abusive, got him hooked on drugs. And so he was very like damaged, and came back home and stuff. And now he's like being friends with his friend again. Because I just read the novella, because she just released a novella that bridges kind of the gap between those books and this book. And then also his sister Destiny, I think it is, Des. She is like kind of like mostly blind, and she had been attacked in those books, and so she's really in a dark place. So I'm thinking it's gonna be him, his sister, and maybe that friend. We'll see. That one releases on the 6th. Then I have When Hearts Unravel by Victoria Lum. I've been waiting for this. This is going to be, I think, her final book in that series. And so I'm very excited for it. I believe it's a doctor-patient one. I don't remember a ton about what it's going to be, but I'm excited. That one is going to be releasing on the 10th. Now I signed up for this a while ago and it got delayed, so I'm not sure if it's still coming out this month, but it's supposed to release on the 14th, and that's The Infiniteness of Yesterday by Michaela Smeltzer. This is basically an angsty love triangle book. Don't know anything about it. I just decided to sign up, even though I don't read a ton of love triangle. I've been trying to read some more lately, so I wanted to give that one a try. And then I have The End Zone by Bianca Burrell. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this one or not, but this is a new series for her. I read her like Mafia series, her kind of like she had a Secret Society one, and I think this one is just like sports romance. So I'm interested to see where she goes with it, to see how she does sports romance. So that one is going to be releasing on the 23rd. And then we have My Dark Ever After by Gianna Darling. This is the second part of that duet that she had. The last one left on a cliffhanger. Now, the last one I got at ALC, and it was like, I think an Amazon read and listen for free release, but I don't know. I don't think her audiobook is going to be done in time. This happened with the last release she had too. So I don't think I'm going to get the ALC. It'll probably just be the ARC for this one, but I'm excited to finish that. It is a mafia kind of, obviously it's a mafia storyline, but it's like in Italy, and it was fun. Okay, so on to the ALCs. So I have When You Blush by Kristen Proby, and this one actually releases on the 2nd. This is the next one in her current series. I've been really enjoying it. Sorry, I'm feeling kind of sick. Okay. This is a doctor one-night stand. They were snowed in together, and then she ends up, I think, working as a nurse at the same hospital for him. So excited to get to that one. Okay. Okay, sorry guys, I'm feeling really sick here, so I'm going to try and just push through and rush through this, so bear with me. Whew, okay, so then we have Protecting Poppy by Annie, I think it's Charmé, or I don't know. It's a stalking, curvy heroine, dark romance. That one releases on the 3rd. I have Holy Hearts by Amanda Richardson. I don't remember anything about this. It's just an ALC I signed up for. I didn't do a ton of note taking because I'm not feeling great here. That one releases on the 7th. I have My Favorite Holiday by Lauren Blakely. Holiday, cute kind of romance. Got the ALC for that. That one releases on the 7th. And then I have Beyond the Blue Horizon by A.L. Jackson. I did get the ARC and the ALC for this one, so I'm very excited. I'm loving the Moonlit Ridge series. It's kind of like a motorcycle club, but they're not like really a motorcycle club anymore, but they help like rescue victims of domestic abuse and violence and all of that. And then that one releases on the 7th. I also have Take This Heart by Willow Astor. I don't really remember anything about this. I think it's an enemies to lovers, small town type of thing, but it's her brand new series. That one is going to be releasing on the 9th. Okay, I just actually got the ALC, I believe, for this one, which is All This Time by Harlow James. You guys, I feel so bad. Like, I don't really have any notes on these, but you know, she writes good small town type of books, so I just sign up for hers now. So that one is coming out on the 10th. Then I have another holiday one, which is Hostel for the Holidays by Erin Hawkins. Signed up for that audiobook. I'm trying to get the ALCs for holiday romances because I'm not the biggest Christmas holiday romance reader, but I do enjoy the audiobooks of them. And then that one is going to be coming out on the 10th. Then I also signed up for Chasing Love by Piper Rain. I loved the previous book. I loved the covers. Although there's some drama coming out about the covers now, but I don't know fully 100% if it's accurate or not. But I still love this author duo. I'm so out of it, and I really enjoyed the last one, so I'm excited to get this. Hopefully I'll get it again, and that is releasing on the 11th. Then I have Nightmare Girl by Genevieve Castle. I thought I was going to get that this last month, but it just came through, so I think that was a little bit delayed. So I'm not sure when this released, but I know I have to turn in my review by like the 15th, so I'm not sure if it's out yet or not. But I don't know. It's like a dark romance type of thing. I think the guy like dreamed about the heroine and like her death and him losing her, so it's kind of sounds interesting and different, so I really wanted to try that one. And then I have Before Now by CJ Blaine. This is supposed to be an angsty rock star romance, second chance, and that one releases on the 15th. Sorry guys, I know I'm really rushing through these. Then I have The Moments You Miss by May Roberts. Again, I don't remember anything about this one, but there it is. That's another one I got. And it's coming out on the 15th. Oh, wait, the 21st. Sorry. Wait, the 15th. I am so out of it. I knew this video is just going to be a mess, but it is what it is. I need to get this filmed. So, then I requested Secret Haven by Catherine Cowles. I'm trying to read a lot more Catherine Cowles. I want to dive into her backlist, and I got the ALC for the previous book in this series, so I hope I get this one too. That one is going to be releasing on the 21st. And then, I just requested this, The Fall Before Flight by L.M. Holloran. I just read her for the first time, reading her like last Rockstar duet, and I loved it. It was like 6 stars for me. So this one is actually a therapist-patient, I think forced institutionalization type of angsty forbidden romance. So sign me up. That one is releasing on the 23rd. And I don't know if I'm going to get this one. I can't remember if I did or not. I don't know if I'm getting the ARC or the ALC, but I did sign up for Merry Little Christmas, which is also by Lauren Blakely, another holiday romance, and that one comes out on the 28th. And then this one, I don't have a release date for. It's geared toward the end of October for this audiobook. I got the ALC. I requested the ALC for Dark and Darker Still by Nikki St. Crow. I think it's like continuing. I don't know if it's like the Hook and not Hook. Yeah, Hook and like the crocodile, that storyline, I think. I can't remember, but I went ahead and requested that one. So those are all the ALCs that I have. Some other audiobooks that I want to get to. I'm trying to finish out the Briar U series. So I have The Dare by Elle Kennedy. It's the last book in the series. So I just bought that because it was a pretty good deal. And then I also want to get to Saving Rain by Cleo Evans. I didn't get the ARC for this. And I saw the audiobook was a good deal if you have the Kindle version too. So it's a cowboy romance, stepbrother MM. And so I really want to get to this one because I read all the other ones in the series. And then I want to finally get to Torment by Dylan Page. This is on my goals of the year. It's one of those books that I've been wanting to get to. So I'm hoping to get to this duet, I think it is, even though I think there's other books in the series. But it's like very, very dark. I think it's like has like grooming and like crazy stuff in it. So I'm really excited to get to that one because I did see that that is currently available on Amazon's Read and Listen for free. So if you are interested, definitely check that out. I already scooped those up. And then I have The Lost Elemental by Tessa Hale. I want to read some of her other series, and I'm looking for like academia, darker academia, because I want to do a dark academia book rec video. So I need more. So I don't know if it'll really fall into the dark academia, but I figured I'd give it a go. And I also want to read Wild Card by Karina Howley. I'm looking for some more like cowboy romances. So I found that one on like a list. So I decided to pick that one up. It is on Anyplay. Anyplay has a ton of Karina Howley. So that's really cool. And then some of the stuff that I have currently on my Libby that I need to get to. I have Slaving to Sensation on one of the live shows that we did for that craftathon that Jen did. They were talking about Nalini Singh and like that whole series. And I've never read this author. I've never read this series. And so this is the first book. And so I'm really excited to get to it because I know people really love this series. I don't know if I said it, Slaving to Sensation. Anyways, it's Slaving to Sensation, and I got that one. And I also got The Wolf King by Lauren Palfreyman. I don't know how to say her name, but I know this has gotten a lot of hype. I've been seeing it everywhere, and so I've been waiting for this hold forever, and I finally got it. So this is kind of like, you know, werewolf or wolf shifter type of thing. So I'm excited. I also got When We Break by Kristen Proby, which is like one of the previous books in that series that I got When We Blush. So I was trying to read the other previous books in it because I really do love those books. And then I have What He Never Knew by Candy Steiner. This is the third book in like that angsty love triangle series or duet that she had. The third book was the guy that she doesn't pick. So I really want to read that to see him get his HEA. And then I also requested, I have Lovely Bad Things by Trisha Wolfe. I was trying to get, again, darker kind of stuff for the holidays. And I think this one is darker holidays. I mean, like the spooky season. So yeah, I think that's like a duet too, if I'm correct. Or maybe it's a trilogy. I can't remember. And then I also have Smoky Darling by S.J. Tilley. So those are ones that I have on Libby right now. A couple ones that I really want to read just for me. Hopefully I'll be able to get to them is Soft Flannel Hank. I've had this on my TBR forever. And I thought it'd be perfect for this time because it is kind of like a Twilight type of inspired thing. But it's like Bella's dad or whatever. And so it is going to have, you know, some like vampire stuff in it. So I thought that would be great to finally read that. And then I need to I have not caught up with Kate C. Wells' Rejected like shifter series. So I want to read The Lone Wolf's Rejected Mate. That has been on my TBR for over a year. Like it's got to be longer than that, I think. So I definitely need to get to that. So again, I'm leaving some wiggle room here for like physical books of like stuff that I just like want to mood read and stuff. So anyways, sorry guys, this has kind of been a chaotic, not great TBR video, but I am just not feeling great and I need to go lay down. All right, thank you so much for watching this. Let me know what you're excited for in October. Leave me a comment, like the video, and I will see you guys on the next one.